And today we're going to be reviewing pop filters and asking ourselves the question, do you really need one? Do they really make a difference? As you can see here, I just picked up a new pop filter. This is one I picked it up on Amazon. It's kind of a generic one, not really a brand name one. Here's the packaging, nothing special. Um, there's lots of YouTube videos you can watch. They can show you how to make a pop filter. There really isn't now. There really isn't anything special about them. Now they do have dual pop filters, and these do work a little bit better than your normal standard pop filter. So if you're on a really tight budget, you can easily make one, coat hanger and pantyhose. Just check around on YouTube and you can find videos on how to do it. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be testing the pop filter with and without having it on. And we're going to see if we can determine if it really does make a difference in your recordings. Now, what I'm going to do, how I like to have my mine set up, I used to just tell you a little bit about myself. I used to own a recording studio, and in my recording studio, vocals were a very important part. This is back in the mid '90s, so some of the technology and different things they have that are around today, they really didn't have back then. So what I've always liked to do, as a rule of thumb, I would always like to have my pop filter. Just to give you an example, you have your microphone here. I would always like to use three fingers, my three fingers, and I would say that's how far apart I would like to have my pop filter from the mic. Now, you get a lot of times, like when I have my recording studio, I did a lot of vocals, and for some reason people like to really get close to the mic. They think it makes their voice sound deeper, or I don't know what the reason is, but the three fingers away from here, and as a rule, I would always like to say at least if you're going to be close to the mic, the closer you should be, if you put your hand up, you shouldn't be any closer than your hand is to the pop filter. Now, what this does is, what I would always tell the artists that were recording, project your voice. It's something funny enough that not everyone seems to be able to do, but you want to project your voice so that your vocals come out, but you're not necessarily close to the mic. Now, projecting your voice does not mean screaming, because when you're screaming, you're not getting your voice is not clear. Your voice will break up, and you won't get a good recording sound. So, what we're going to do first is I'm going to come a little bit closer to the mic, and I'm going to say just a little stupid sentence, or something like that. Sentences with a P in them, because your P's and like especially your P's are the things that you could hear the pop and different things when you don't have a pop filter. So that's what we're going to do first, and then we're going to test it without the pop filter and see if there really is a difference. Okay. I probably would be able to go to the store probably later on in the evening. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing, pretty much the same distance without the pop filter. Okay, so I'm going to do this pretty much the same thing so that my distance is pretty much the same. So I'm going to put my three fingers here, so that's where my the pop filter would be, to right here, and then I'm going to put my four fingers here, so that my voice, I'm pretty just about the same distance that I was before. I'm probably going to go to the store. Probably I will go to the store later on. I don't quite remember what I said, but you get the probablys out of there. So you can hear the difference that the pop filter makes. I'm going to do one more test. I want to give you an idea of how recording with a mic and a pop filter, how it varies from recording. I have a Logitech C920 is the camera that I'm using to record with right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over and use the audio out of off of the camera, so that you can pretty much get a difference and tell the difference in the audio quality. Okay, now I'm using the microphone out of my Logitech C920. So as you can see, there is quite a bit of difference in the sound quality. And actually, the Logitech C920 has a good microphone. I sometimes, depending on my settings, I sometimes use that microphone. It gives a better response when you're recording in an open room and you're not close to the microphone. It does really good recording. But for the sake of this video and the pop filters, what I'm trying to explain is when you're if you notice when in the video when I was speaking like this, you could hear the bass and the richness of my voice. This would be your optimal recording distance right here, and this is how you would want your voice to sound. Well, if this microphone was plugged in, it's not plugged in right now. As you notice, if I come closer to this microphone here, um, it doesn't get richer, or you don't hear the bass or the probablys and everything will just sound just normal without it. So I would highly recommend getting yourself an external USB powered microphone, depending on what you're doing, podcasts, videos, YouTube videos, etc. You want to get yourself a microphone and a pop filter that is going to get the most out of your voice. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch back over to the microphone. And just in case you're wondering, the microphone that I'm using is an M Audio Producer USB vocal mic. This mic's about 2-3 years old. I picked it up. One of the reasons that I purchased this microphone was because it came with Pro Tools SE at the time for the software. Software is okay. For the price of the mic, I can't remember what I purchased it for, but I think you can get, if you still can get it on Amazon, it'll probably run you around $89, $90. So that's your microphone with the Pro Tools software. Now, if you're starting out, the Pro Tools software has a little bit of a learning curve, takes some time to get used to, but being able to get software with your microphone is a pretty good deal. Comes with a little with a microphone stand and also a little black carrying case. It's a good microphone if you're just going to be doing vocals only and you have your space set up. Like, as you can tell, the way that I am recording this, when I'm within decent distance of it, the mic sounds a lot better when I'm within that type of a distance. But it does have the gain is good enough to where it does pick up my voice when I'm not directly in front of the microphone. So just remember a couple of things: placement of your microphone and your pop filter. How close and how far apart will make great differences, and always some type of software. You need something to put behind it to tweak your particular voice. The mic may sound good on my voice, and it may not on yours. That's why I would recommend some type of software to give your voice that punch that you want. So leave your comments down below and let me know what you guys think. If you think that a pop filter is necessary, or if you think that it's not necessary, do you have what have been your experiences with or without pop filters and things? And if you guys have any good recommendations on mics, before you guys say blue snowballs, yes, I have had an excellent mic, but I don't know why I ended up selling it. But some other options on microphones or pop filters you guys did. Don't forget, leave comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and I hope this was helpful for you guys, and see you guys in the next video.